Hello, everyone. My name is Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream. Today I'm playing 5D chess with multiverse time travel, uh, which is a game that I heard was real cool. I've played 2D chess before, have not played 3D chess before. Don't know exactly what 4 or 5D chess is, but I'm excited to find out. Um, yeah. Uh, if you don't know, I'm Faded Oasis. I stream 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Faded Oasis. My schedule is below, and it's on my Twitch page, and there's a Google calendar link somewhere. That's probably not on my YouTube where it should be, but um, if you're watching this on YouTube, hi, thanks for tuning in. Feel free to catch my streams on Twitch. I post going live notices on Twitter at Faded Oasis, or I upload all of my VODs the day after the morning after the stream. Go search YouTube for Faded Oasis. Like I said, today is 5D chess with multiverse time travel. Depending on how much I'm liking chess today, I might play it tomorrow, or I might be moving on to Cook Serve Delicious 3, which is the next game for Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday. And on Fridays, I'm playing co-op Stardew Valley with my brother Glass. So we now have 5D chess sound effects. It's a very quiet game right now. Let's switch over to the gameplay. Switch over to the gameplay. There we go. Okay. The chess pieces are coming right at me, so this must be 3D chess. Um I I guess there's no just play button, huh? Guide. Introduction to 5D chess. Let's learn about 5D chess. Quick rules. Most of the rules are the same as ordinary chess. That's good. Your pieces can move through time and between timelines just like they move along rows and columns. The past cannot be changed. Moving a piece to the past causes a new timeline to be created. Okay, that makes sense. To complete a turn, make moves until the present shifts to your opponent. I don't make moves until the present shifts to your opponent. Okay, I'm not sure I understand that. If you can't stop one of your kings from being captured, you're checkmated. One of your kings. Okay. Go try a match versus the trainer CPU. You can start with a simplified board configuration. Revisit this guide once you have a little bit of context or specific questions. It is recommended that clocks are kept disabled for friendly matches, of course. Ask questions, share tricks, and find people to play with on the Discord, blah, blah, blah. Good luck, have fun. Go try a match versus the trainer CPU. Absolutely. I'll go try versus CPU match, weak trainer CPU. Random's fine. Let's start with the standard. This is chess already. Alright, well. Okay, so I've got an undo button. Let's just E4 for now. Submit moves. Okay. The present. Okay. History view. Okay. Parallel view. Flip perspective. Let's... What is this? I'll go back. Sounds, I guess. Okay, so... Let's not be greedy. What's your deal here? Why? Okay. We're just playing normal chess here. I'm going to zoom in for us. That's... You're not a good opponent, are you? Admittedly, I'm not great at chess either, but this move seems suspect. Okay, so the knight has moved back in time to here. So it is no longer on this board here. The present has moved back. Okay. So in moving back here, the knight has created a new timeline where I mean I can capture this knight. But this is a timeline where you have 3 knights. So that's why the word king was plural when all of your when one of your kings can no longer move. Is there any reason why I don't capture this knight? I don't see one. Okay, and the present line moves to whoever's turn it is. That makes sense. And then you advanced your bishop. So I'll do that, and now I have this board as well. Okay. So now I'm basically just playing 2 games at once. Okay, you advance your rook, and you shift your king over, which... Okay. So... Keep zooming out for me. Whatever. Alright, my knight pretty much can't move here. Let's go... So can I shift to other dimensions as well? So if I... Why would this move here? Maybe it has to move next to... Where can queen move? Alright, so pawns have to move to the square they're on. Maybe the same with rooks. Bishops can move to 1 square adjacent. Or have to move to 1 square. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's have to. Queens can move to any adjacent square on the other board. The same with king. Well, yeah, the same with kings. Knights have a very interesting move pattern here. They move 2 spaces out. Huh. Okay, so this is going to change my game plan, because I was thinking, okay, how do I kill this rook down here? Is it with this bishop or the bishop from the other board? But if the bishop from the other board... Why can I move back to here? Does it advance one square out for each time you jump? So, jumping back here moves one square out, jumping back here moves two squares out? Can I go back 3? I can't go back 3. The queen can go back four boards back. So I could advance the queen back to here. This board would have 2 queens. This board would have 0. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Pawns don't seem to be able to go back in time, which is fine. I can't figure out a way for my rook to move onto another board. So I guess I haven't figured that out yet. Knights can move back 2, but it's so their first move is 2 squares out. Their second move is 1 square back in. Ah, okay. Bishops. They can move out 1 square orthogonal. Or 2 squares orthogonal. Is it the same over here? Or well, I don't know what the purple square there means. Oh, the purple square means it's one from another dimension. Okay. Okay, sure. So I don't think I want to make things too complicated for me right now. I think they're going to get complicated no matter what. You're handing me your queen? Why? What's the downside of doing this? Nothing. Nothing that I see. Some weird stuff from the other timeline might okay. No, I don't want to do that. Let's go back to normal. Yeah, so I just want to do this. Okay, so you move your rook back and you move this rook over. So I've got this open path here. So that'll hopefully lure the knight and I can capture. Probably not. Let's do that. Yep, just as planned, he took the bait. This advanced, threatening my knight. And also kind of screwing up where I wanted to put my bishop, but that's fine. I can put my knight here. It's safe here, right? Yeah. Okay, you advanced and killed my knight. But I'm gonna kill your rook here, so I'm fine with that trade. Your pawn got in the way. I can en passant here. Is the rule that I have to en passant? I don't know. What does Chess Anarchy say? I don't remember. Definitely doing that. This pawn's not threatening anything, so I don't care. Right? Pawns can move to the other board in the same present. In the same location. So, where could they go here? They could jump to here. Whatever. So I've killed that. Sorry, I guess they would be jumping to here because they'd be coming from this board. I was expecting there to be some sort of music. There's sound and ambience. There's no music. I might turn on some music after this game. I can go here and check. And what do you do to stop that? I'm going to do this. So you can move queen here, which knight kills queen. Bishop here, knight kills bishop. Or knight here. Okay, you've got a lot of ways to block that off. So that might not be worth it. Let's undo that. I can move my bishop out here to try and get over here, maybe. Oh, I can move the knight here. Oh, this space is no longer threatened by this pawn, so I can just move the knight here, check the king. Oh, then die to the bishop. And then kill the bishop with this. That might be good. I'm killing one or two bishops here. Sure. Expected that. So now I do this, which again checks you and lets me kill that bishop. But then the knight dies again, so that's not a great trade, but oh well. What are we doing over here? Do this, that kills that, that kills that, that opens up this path for me. If I do it here, that kills that kills here. Advance the pawn, then move the rook over next turn. Let's do that. Okay, so you moved your king up. So I can do this, put you in check again. What does that get me, though? Not much. Keeps you kind of locked down. You've got to worry about that for a little while. I can... Okay, you did exactly what I thought you would. I'm going to move this out. You advanced your knight. I'm going to advance this and put you in check again. With the bishop. And then... why finish game? Oh, did I accidentally win? Okay. So... this knight can move back in time to kill this king. And you can't kill my knight. So you're in check in the past. And if you try to kill my knight by doing anything, the bishop kills you here. I accidentally won. Alright. Okay. Is there music? Settings. Enable music. Okay, let's put on some BGC. Back to my music player. Let's do albums, Glory Days, one song. Start at the beginning. How is that volume? That's a little loud. Is that? That seems better. That might be a little too loud still. It's down. There we go. So, let's close this and go back into it. Let's try another standard with a weak trainer, just so I can get a grasp as to everything that's going on here. Let's I don't understand why you would do that. The queen jumped back 3 boards. Because I was threatening it here. Okay, so now we've got to catch up on the timeline. And I've got a problem because now you've got 2 queens over here. Problem solved. Alright, so now you're down a queen overall. Okay, so now that this rook is out here, it looks like rooks can't time travel at all. No, wait, they can move to the exact same spot on the other board. And that's it. But they can't go back in time at all. Unless these rooks are just blocking. Maybe they have to go back to the same spot, but... I could go back in time and capture this again. What does that get me? Absolutely nothing. What'd you kill? You killed my knight. I think I'm okay with that. Gets this other rook out. That's fine. Yeah, I'll trade a pawn for a knight. What are you doing? Just so I mention it, the album that's playing right now, the music is, it's by Big Giant Circles. The album is The Glory Days, and this song is Go for Distance, the first song in the album. I'm just going to be playing the whole album. You can check them out on Bandcamp. There's a link on my Twitter, or my Twitch page. And they're real awesome because they're like, hey, if you want to use this music for streaming, all you got to do is buy it and credit me. And I'm like, absolutely done. I like this music anyway. Let's... I'd be trading a knight for knight here. I don't know that I want to do that. What are you going to do with this? You can capture this. And then I capture you. I'm fine with that. You can move it here. I bet you're trying to get a pincer on my king, or you're just making random moves because you're a trainer AI. You're not going to move it here. That's a dumb idea. If you move it here, I'm fine with that. I kill with the knight. You move it here. I don't know what you're doing. If you move it here, I kill it with the rook. So what are you doing here? And advance it to here to try and get my queen, but then I just advance the king and kill it. You can move it here. My pawn kills it. You can move it here. My rook kills it. No, I think you're fine there. I'm just gonna, like... I can bait you into... Actually, I can just do this. Let's just do that. You went over there. That's fine. You went there. It's a different situation on this board. Okay, advance your pawn. So you're just slowly getting territory here. So I'm going to do this. No, wait, the pawn can capture. I'm not that dumb. Kind of dumb, but I'm not that dumb. I want to, like, bait this knight somehow. I don't know how. Mm. This to open up for my bishop to go here, probably. What'd you do? You advance this knight. Same thing. Okay, you advance this queen. I don't know what you're trying to do here. How can this move next turn? So it can move to any adjacent space, so it can move to any of these. I don't know. Oh, you might be trying to... I don't like that. If I move this here, it probably dies to the pawn. I don't want to do that. If I move this pawn to the other board, gets it out of the way here, so that the king can just move over. Oh, and that's a move in both dimensions. Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. Moving back in time. I can put it here. That doesn't really get me anything. I think I want to wait a turn. Hopefully the queen doesn't move. And then next turn this knight can go back in time and kill this queen. So I'll have another board where the queen's dead. Okay, you didn't travel between dimensions. So, what are you doing? Well, let's just start a wave of death here. I kill the knight, you kill the knight, I kill the pawn. That seems good. This jumps back here. So now we've got 3 boards, only one of which they have a queen. This is probably going to die to the king right here, but I think that's fine. Yeah, let's go with this. Yep. Okay, hold on. You were in check here because this knight can go back in time if you didn't do anything here, this knight could go back in time and kill the king. So what did you do? You took this bishop. You only made one move on these 3 boards so far. So you're technically still in check down here. You took this bishop and moved it to here. Why? For what purpose? No idea. So I think I just continue. Do that. And you're still in check down here. And you don't... Why is it checkmate? Let me try and figure this out. So you can't... You need to stop this king from being here. You need to kill this knight. And you can't. Oh, the alternative is we move forward. If you kill the knight, this rook... Wait a minute. When changing directions moves 2 squares, so it just moves to the king. Okay. Alright, this game, getting a handle on it. Let's try a regular AI. How you doing? Nope. Oh no, because then, yeah. Yeah, get back there. Alright, so all you've done is one move, and I've done all this. Got it. I don't want to advance the bishop here. You know what? I'm fine with that trade if you are. So now in theory I could move this back to capture that as well. And then there would be one knight on, or sorry, one rook on this board, 3 rooks on the future board. Okay. If I move this knight here, he's in check because then the knight can kill him next turn. This bishop's just going to kill it, though. Just trying to wrap my head around the other examples of what I could do. You could do this for check now. You advance this, I kill it. Nah, it's not worth it. Where are you going with this? You're going to go here? Oh, okay. Hmm. This is a normal game of chess right now. Nothing special happening. Checkmate? Normal game of chess. All right. All right, let's do more time travel stuff. No. Here, here, here to here. Here? No. Just do things. Now you're just going to advance a pawn. That undo animation's a little jarring. It's not actually threatening your queen. If I move it here, actually, it is threatening your past queen, though. Wait, and then this bishop went forward in time? Okay. What? Hold on. What happened? So we were on this board. My knight jumped in from here and killed your queen. Okay. Then your bishop vanished from this board to go over to this board. I didn't realize you could go forward in time. That is very interesting. So then I could go up here. I can't go up here. Why not? Can only bishops go forward? And bishops can go forward in time. Queens can go forward in time. Alright, well, I still have that other queen that I'd like to get rid of, but I'm over here now. Okay, so you moved that bishop to save it because it was being threatened by this knight, instead of just killing the knight. That's okay. That's exactly where I wanted to go. What? Okay. So this is going to threaten the king back here. What am I doing over here, though? I can threaten the king here as well, but, I mean, you can just get rid of it here because you have 2 moves. Doesn't get me anything. And I can't time travel because I've already moved in this dimension. The king can time travel to past dimensions, so I'd be creating another one. Right, that makes sense. Something simple. Okay, so now your bishop moved back here to here. Okay. You're still in check here, though. Sorry, in check here. So I think I'm fine with this. Okay, so now this king moved back here. So now there's no king on this board. You've got 2 kings over here. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to keep doing this until you stop your nonsense. And now checkmate down here is finally resolved. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in just a few minutes and we'll play some other variation of chess. Stick around. And I'm back. All right. Let's get back into 5D chess. I haven't played a game as black yet, so I'd like to do that. And let's try a small. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. This is a more elaborate puzzle. So you're gonna go back in time and kill this queen. That doesn't seem worth it. Hey Mar, how you doing? Yeah, so this queen's in trouble. But also you're trying to pincer my knight and rook, which is fine. I just use the queen to kill it. Randomly checking the 5D category from time to time. Thanks for stopping by. This is my first time playing. I knew how to play 2D chess, and boy, 5D chess is a bit much, but I'm picking up on it. So, like, I kind of want you to take this. Just advance this. Nope, you retreated. Okay. So. Right, pawns can't go back in time. It's tough. It's like you missed mate in 1, though. Damn it. I probably missed mate in 1. Probably like all the way back here, too, or something. I don't know. I start thinking with time travel, and then I get caught up and almost... Last time I was playing a normal match, I almost missed mate on the normal board without any time travel at all. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, I just need to stop thinking with time travel sometimes. So, like... Hey, wait a minute. What if I just make their day the worst here? The bishop kills it. That's not great. This move without time travel would have been it. What, moving this here? No, because then you just do the same thing. How would that have been checkmate? Because then he just moves his king back. Huh. Yeah, it's attacking the king 2 turns in the past. Uh-huh, sure. Oh, God. Time travel's hard. So... Whatever, let's make your day hell over here. Okay, so your bishop moved over there. I don't care about that board, though. Oh. What are you doing? And then over here... I don't want to do... So he could move his king to this board, except then I could take the queen and move it back here. Back here. So I think I'm good here. I'm just gonna, like, advance this. Oh! Shit, right, okay. So when bishops move, they move like that. But, like, same issue? Okay, what can you do from over here? The knight can't get there. The king can get there, but that's moving into check. Okay, so now the oh god. I'm still pretty sure that you're screwed over here. But the knight moved back here. So now we've got this, so he can travel back a few turns because he lost timeline advantage, but yeah, that's pretty winning for black, yeah. So I move this here. No, that doesn't matter. Do I just catch up to the timeline? Catch up to the present? Okay, so now this king moved back over here. I don't care. There we go. If you create more timelines, he can as well. Oh, is that how that works? Only... wait. Okay, I guess I don't understand the rules about who can create timelines, because I thought that either player could. Let's jump back to turns and timelines. Player makes a move while it's their turn in the present. To complete a turn, a player must make moves until the present shifts to their opponent. This can be done by taking action on multiple boards until the present advances, or by creating a timeline in the past that defines the present. Which timelines must be played? A player can ignore any timelines that are not needed to advance or rewind the present. If a player branches twice before their opponent branches once, the extra branches will be inactive and don't affect the present. Okay, right. Okay, that makes sense. So it's only like, if I create new timelines that are so far in the past that the present moves back there, then they can also create timelines there. If I leave the present where it is and he's in check, if he creates other timelines in other universes, all I need to do is catch up to it. Catch up to the present, because then he's still in check. Alright. The traditional rules that determine how pieces move are not specific to 2 dimensions. These movement rules are using additional axes and coordinates to describe a piece's position and movement. A piece occupies a row, column, turn, and timeline and can move accordingly. The rook moves any distance in 1 dimension at a time. While the rook is moving along its column, its row, turn, and timeline are constant. The bishop moves any distance in 2 dimensions at once. A direction defined by two dimensions is called a diagonal in order to... Okay, so that explains why it looks like the bishop's moving through time like a rook does, because it's moving one step down, one turn back, two steps down, two turns back, and so on, because so it's diagonally through time. Does that mean the rook can move back an infinite number of turns so long as there's space all the way back there? Or do there need to be no pieces in the way of it moving? So if the rook is on A1 and it can't move through its past self, which is why I've always had trouble moving rooks, because I'm trying to move through past pieces. Okay. Queen moves any distance. Rooks usually block themselves. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, when I was just starting out, I'm like, the rook just can't move through time, because I never got a situation where it could. The queen moves any distance in any number of dimensions at once. This is more than just rook and bishop movement, because it includes triagonals and quadriagonals. So that's... So you've got the normal diagonals and straight lines in the normal dimension. And then if it goes back in time, it moves one space out in any direction. Back in time, 2 moves is 2 spaces out in any direction, or also... So wait, that's 1, 2, that's 3 dimensions. What's turn and timeline? Right, because it can change to a different timeline as well. Okay, so is diagonally through timelines just determined by how they happen to be laid out on screen? Okay. King moves 1 square in any number of dimensions at once. Sure. The knight moves 2 squares in one dimension, then 1 square in a different dimension. That's why it looked like when it was going back in time, it was moving 2 and then went back, because that's not what was happening. It was moving 1 turn back and 2 squares forward, or 2 turns back and 1 square forward. Okay. The actual making sense of the guide is really good. Not everyone catches on to these things so fast, especially with the weird writing of the in-game guide. My brain seems to be wired towards weird multi-dimensional bullshit. Might be why I like time travel stories so much, but... So yeah, thinking of turns as just a third dimension where every board is stacked on top of each other makes sense. It's then integrating the timeline part into it that seems to be harder, but I think I got a grasp on it. The pawn moves 1 or 2 squares in the forward direction. Here, forward includes the direction towards your opponent's back timeline. Hold on. The pawn moves... What do you mean your opponent's back timeline? Oh, okay, so the placement of the timelines on screen is based on who makes them. The first timeline I make will be under the base timeline. The first one they make will be over it. and then we keep branching out as we keep making timelines. The pawn can attack forward one, or sorry, the forward direction includes the direction towards your opponent's back timeline. So if the opponent makes more timelines, I can advance my pawns into them. The pawn can attack forward one square along row column space like, as normal, and timeline turn diagonals. So that would be moving. It would have to move back a turn toward the opponent's back timeline. Okay. In order to attack through time. Okay. So I understand all of these rules, I think. Implementing them is going to be rough. What is checkmate? If a player has no way to move the present without leaving their king... If a player has no way to move the present without leaving their king attacked, then they are checkmated. In ordinary chess, this means they cannot make any move without leaving their king attacked. Here it means they cannot make any sequence of moves that shifts the present without leaving one of their kings attacked. Sure. Stalemate can occur in these conditions if the present cannot be shifted, but no king is immediately attacked. I don't understand stalemates in this, but okay. Oh, I guess if they can't make any legal moves, including shifting through time. Sure. What if only one timeline is mated? If it's impossible to advance a particular timeline without leaving a king attacked, you must rewind the present using a piece from a different timeline. A timeline that is soft-mated. Oh, wait. Sorry, number 2 is talking about stalemating. What if only one timeline... No, wait. No, it's talking about checkmating. If it's impossible to advance a particular timeline without leaving a king attacked, sure, you must rewind the present using a piece from a different timeline. Okay, right, yeah. So it's saying if you're thinking about it like normal chess and you just can't get out of this checkmate, then you gotta do something with time and bring a piece here. Timeline is... Yeah. Timeline that is soft-made in this manner often forces the soft-made player to stall until they can capture the threatening piece from a new timeline. A move that attacks a king's past is a valid check. It is not a special case. Consider that applying the move would create a timeline with a captured king on it. Yep, okay. Timeline's advancement means a king is attacked. If a timeline's advancement means a king is attacked, that timeline will have a check indicator. Sure. Alright, that makes sense. Strategy tips. Attacking a king's past is easier than attacking its present. History cannot be altered to change where the king was or to allow another piece to block the attack. The attacker must be captured. Right. Okay, so if my knight... If king's on e8, I move my knight to e6. In one turn, it will be able to capture the king of the past. And there's nothing they can do. There's no way to block that because you can't block moving through time. Well, I guess you can with like a rook. No, because there was nothing there on the turn before, so you can move through it. Okay. Okay, yep. If you're in check on one timeline, your only option may be to travel very far backwards from another timeline. Plan ahead and find a way to remove the troublesome check. If a player, okay, this is an important thing. If a player branches twice before their opponent branches once, the extra timeline will be inactive and can be ignored. If a player branches twice before their opponent branches once, the player cannot create active timelines. They cannot use time travel to get it. Okay. Huh. Oh, cool. If the game is over and someone's checkmated, you can try moves on their behalf to see why. That's cool. 1 unit of time on a timeline is 2 boards. Yeah, it's a full turn. Select a piece and use the history or parallel view to visualize moves without your opponent's boards. Okay. Non-standard pieces. Oh, let's not go into non-standard for a little while. I'm having a difficult time wrapping my head around normal chess. Normal 5D chess. Check out the official Discord for more advanced things. We've had tournaments and rated games there. I definitely don't think I'm good enough for tournaments or rated games, but I'll take a look at it. This is kind of like a one-of stream, so I might not be streaming more of it, or I might have like bonus streams in the future of this, but I might just put this on my Steam Deck and just play this at random points. So yeah, thanks for helping me out through these things. Definitely appreciate it, and thanks for tuning in. Let's do... I don't want to do a small board. Very small. How small is very small? Nah, that's going to be... Alright, let's just go back to standard and see if I can grasp everything that's going on. Hey, I'm black this time. Okay. Okay. Okay, so just to check, if I understand, this knight, if it moves back 1 turn, can move 2 spaces, because that's 1 by 2, and if it moves back 2 turns, will move 1 space. 2 turns to here would move 1 space. That's 2 by 1. Right. Okay. This rook can't move back because it can only move in 1 dimension, which means it can move up, or it can move like up, down, left, right, back, or forward. And moving back, it's blocked by itself the whole way. All right. So pawns. You haven't created a timeline yet, so I can't advance pawns back through time. Okay. All right. I think I'm getting it. So, so now, this rook should be able to move all the way back through time to here, which is my first turn. Yeah, okay. I can just ruin this board. Okay, I'm not going to do that. that move. That seems like a bad move. You know, let's do this anyway. No, that's a very bad move, actually. I may have made a mistake. So this knight or this rook could move back to. Can't move here because the pawn's in the way. So, but it could move here. Good, I understand that. Yeah, back up. No, moving it through time's not going to be worth it. Let's see. What are you trying to do now? I'm just trying to capture this. I'm realizing that it's interesting that rooks aren't as good in 5D chess as they are in 2D chess. Because knights and bishops got way better. Okay, so you have to move in 2 dimensions, so if I'm moving back in time, you can only move orthogonally. So that'd be here to here, or here. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Am I fine with this? I'm fine with this. If I move this back here, well, so I'd be losing a rook from this board if I do that. I think I'm okay with that. I think I want to fight back here. No, maybe creating a board for no reason. Creating a timeline for no reason doesn't make sense. Because the rook's not really threatened here. Might just be better to have it in this timeline. Okay. I got a free night, and all it cost me was a night. Not the best trade. I'm good with pawn for pawn here. That'll move your knight here, though. I'm maybe not cool with that. I go just one square. Yeah. Sure. Just do the thing and win. Okay. I'll do that. Nope, don't know how to do it. Okay. Rook for bishop. Might not be the best play considering how good bishops are in this. But let's do this. Hi Glass, how are you doing? Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Yelling at the screen already. I'm pretty good at seeing chess when I'm not playing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see what you see. So I guess we'll do this. Okay, so you jump boards. And that's both of your moves. Okay. Huh. So... Oh, right, this double board. So this is 5D chess with time travel, multiverse time travel. There are extra dimensions that pieces can move through. So, for example, this queen, it can move in any two dimensions at once. It can move in... Is it any... it can move in any number of dimensions at once. So it can move north, south, east, west, or it can move northeast, southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest. Or it can move any of those, but also back through time the same number of steps. So if it moves back in time, I can have this queen move one square north and back in time one board. And that creates a new timeline off of this board. So what happened here was my opponent moved his knight. The knight moves two spaces in one dimension and then one space in another dimension. So he moved... Sorry. No, this split was created by my bishop. the bishop moves in 2 dimensions. It moves north and east, or north and west, or in this case, east and back in time 1 step. So I moved 1 step back in time, so I was able to move 1 square over. That created a new timeline where I killed that bishop. So now this bishop is on this board and not on this board anymore. So this over here is he jumped his knight into a different timeline. So that's 1 step in 1 timeline and 2 steps over. So that's move 2 and 1. The way a knight moves. It's complicated. And all I have to do is checkmate him in any 1 dimension. Sorry. I have to checkmate any one of his kings. I think I just do this. And then the 2 timelines presents have caught up. So now he gets 2 moves, 1 on each board. Moves that over, advances the pawn. That's fine. I mean, this is... Okay, so what's stopping this from being checkmate? I think it's this queen that he can jump to kill. No, because he has to go back in time? No, he doesn't have to go back in time. He can jump to other dimensions. Let me undo. Let me see if I can figure this out. So I can just jump to other dimensions. Because I'm jumping 1 step into another dimension, I can move 1 step in any direction. Or directions. Okay. So if I move this here and do something over here, he can move the queen 1 step in this direction and 1 step in this dimension. So he will be able to kill this. But then he won't have a queen on this board. But I don't really have anything great to do with this, so I think I want to set up a trap for that. Do this, and then next turn advance this. Just put him in check on the top 2. So, oh, hey, okay, so if I do advance this rook, so now he's in check down here, and advance this queen. So he's not in check on the top board, but he now can't move this queen cross dimension. Oh, good. If I hover over it, I can see all of their moves. Queen did H4. That would also work. No, that wouldn't work because he can block with the bishop and have the no, because then he's using his move on this board. Okay, so I do think queen to h4 works. My thought was I move this queen here. He can't move twice. That's true. Yes, you're correct. So I think your way does work. What I'm thinking is I advance this here. So now this queen can't. If this queen changes dimension, then he's in check on this board. If they don't, then he still needs to find a way to kill this rook. And this bishop can't make it in time. Oh, it doesn't move that direction because it moves in 2 dimensions only. So I think this is still a win. If you finish one board, can you bring pieces to the other? No, so if a king is checkmated on any one board, the game is over. If any king is checkmated. If he kills the queen on top with his queen, then he can't stop this rook. And I win. he has to stop all checkmates. Unless he moves his king back in time, I guess. Okay, so now we've created a new timeline where this king has vanished, and this board has 2 kings. I think your way would have been better, because I'm not sure that he can move. I think we're even on moving back in time, so... Move the queen up there and its mate. So I'm on this board. The present is this bar here. I have to be working in the present. So the only board that I can move on is this board. I can't take pieces from other boards. Those are in the past and cannot be changed. So I can move any pieces on this board, or I can move pieces from this board to another board. Or to another time, I should say. Or another dimension. This is confusing? Yes. You are correct. This is confusing. I think I do this. Okay. So what happened here? Why did this say check? Because if he left this on here for another turn, I got it. If he does not move this king on A4, no, D1, that's how notation works. If he doesn't move this king off of D1, not even if he doesn't, if he doesn't kill this knight, then this knight can move 2 steps in one dimension and 1 step in another dimension. The 2 steps in one direction is going to be back in, would we be over here? I'd move I'd be moving 2 turns back in time. Okay. Let's think about moving here, but the king's not there, so that doesn't work. So what else was check here? Is it that the queen has this king in check? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure why there was a little check thing. No check but mate in 1, probably, but we're over here now. What did you even do? Okay, so you moved the bishop here from this timeline. 1, 2... Wait. Yeah, you move this 2 turns back and 2 squares south. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that he can't create any more timelines right now. If that's how I read the rules correctly, I don't know. This board sucks. Can't you use any that are running? No, because those boards aren't in the present. Those boards are currently in the future because the present is back here. These are in other dimensions that when I play enough on this board to catch up with the present, eventually we'll have to play on all of the boards and he'll be caught in a mate. Probably. if I don't screw up. Can you stall this board until you can mate in one? Yeah, and that's probably what I should be doing here. I just want to figure out how best to stall to not ruin everything. Sacrifice this rook to save the queen, and also bishop takes this, queen takes bishop, queen takes bishop. Probably. And check. Oh, in this game, rooks are not nearly as good as they are in normal chess. Oh. You've decided to put me in check. Okay. No, don't do that. What am I doing? Let's do that. Nope, undo that. Right, the bishop. The stupid bishop, let's just do that. Like, if you capture, I just capture back, that's fine. Okay. So, you can still create timeline? Oh, this is an inactive timeline. I don't have to pay attention to this timeline, I think. So, okay, what happened? He moved his queen back, and then in this timeline, this king jumped back one turn and through one universe, or whatever they're called, and then also one space. So it moved one space in 4 dimensions. But that's an inactive timeline, and I don't have to pay attention to it. So it's my turn in. You can win on the second one down in the present. I can win in probably more than one. I can't win on this one. There's no king here. I'm pretty sure advancing the queen here or the king here just wins. He can't move this queen out of the way on this one. There's nothing here. I don't want to create more timelines because he's at a disadvantage over here. And if I do that, then I think this timeline becomes a reality. I don't know. I don't want to mess with that. Advance a pawn. Something non-committal. And then here. Oh, whoops. I don't have gone this far into the album. Let's just go back to the start. There we go. What do I do here? I don't like you. I don't like this queen. Retreat the knight? To block the bishop? Yeah, I think that's a good move. Alright, so now I'm submitting moves, and it's these 4 that matter. Okay, I win. Because of the checkmate here. Knight and rook covered by the queen, then covered by the queen again. So I win here because... Oh, right, okay. So I was correct. The queen captures this king. And if he does anything about that, then this knight moves 1 step north and back in time 2 boards to capture this knight. Holy crap, give him my PhD already. So this knight on this board is threatening this king. And the only way to deal with that is to kill this knight this turn, and he can't. Hey Glass, you up for a game? If you want to buy this, maybe? I don't know. I can keep playing against AI, but... this game's confusing as hell. I don't want to do any of these miscellaneous ones. Let's just do another one. Oh god, no, maybe regular chess sometime. It starts off like regular chess. That's a dumb move. Nope. I wanted to move too. There we go. What is that? What is this? What are you doing? I'm not sure that either this AI is not very good, or it's next leveling me so hard that I don't understand it. Okay, so it can move 1, 2... Okay, it can only move back to here at most. Unless it sits there for a few turns. Hey, you want to take a bishop? You like bishops, right? Ah, it didn't fall for it. Okay, so now my bishop moves 1 dimension north and 1 dimension back in time. And I kill a queen. So now I've got a board where I've killed the queen and have 3 bishops. And a board where I have 1 bishop and the queen is still there. Let's play this out. I don't like you. Okay, so now this knight jumped dimensions. 2 spaces over, okay. So now you've got 2 knights on this. 1 knight, sorry, 3 knights on this board. 1 knight on this board. Hey, in normal chess, this would be a fantastic move, right? I'm not sure it's that good a move here. Rooks have a hard time moving through time because they can only move in 1 dimension, so they have to have just moved so that they're not blocking their own space in the past. Bishops move in 2 dimensions, so they move diagonally on this board or straight line through time. Why can I move here? Oh, because I'm moving in 2 dimensions. I'm moving once in time, once between dimensions. Ooh, okay. I don't want to do that. That's a bad thing, but let's get this out of here. And okay, now it moved its other knight. So now there are 4 knights on top dimension, no knights on bottom dimension. All right, all right. What are you doing? I don't... I might be in trouble up here. You're just loading up this whole board? What the hell is going on? Well... I'm gonna do this. Hey, Mar, thanks for the follow. And then... this board's got so much going on it right now. I'm an idiot and didn't see that. Wow, okay. I'm just a moron. That's what happened there. I don't care, because I'm doing this. So, you can move... I just want to do this to see what you can do. This bishop can kill that queen. And this knight can kill that queen. Okay. You moved your queen over. What? Why? Okay. Something called FSAC. Thanks to that the first move is very limited, especially for black. Oh, I know. Yeah, I looked at that. I looked at moving the queen here. The problem is, if I move the queen here and then do something down here, he can move this bishop to kill the queen, move this knight to kill the queen, and that's it. Move this to block the queen. But then this queen threatens the king in the past, right? Yes. Oh god, this is so confusing. Yeah, so actually, this bishop to block the queen doesn't work because then this queen goes back in time 3 turns let's see, it moves to the black square, to the white square. Wait. Sorry, it would move to here, to here, to here, and kills the king back here. Problem he has to time trap the other board with a check at the same time, or else the bishop will just kill the queen. Yeah. So I want to move this. No, wait. I want to kill this, because whatever. Okay. Man, headache speedrun any percent is kind of not a joke. That move is good. It threatens check it next turn. This one? I don't see the check. So you actually threatened me with the queen. Knight to e3. It doesn't threaten this king, it threatens this king back, or this king back here it would be. No, wait, hold on. So this moves here. And then next turn, so it'll be threatening the king here. Okay. Right, okay. I wasn't thinking through time with the knight again. That was the what I was getting stuck on. So these are my moves, and then next turn what I want to do is move the knight here to check the king in the past on this board, and also move this queen here to check. I always thought chess was hard enough and didn't really need New Game Plus. I just like time travel and like multiverse theory and stuff like that, which is why I found this interesting, because I like chess but also time travel. And the reason why checking on both boards works is because if he jumps from one dimension to another, that's a move on both boards. It's actually easier once you understand it, because you can essentially mate with any piece. Yeah. So these are my moves. I don't understand why you're loading up the top board, but now it has all 4 knights, all 4 bishops. Two of the 3 rooks. What are you doing? So I move this here to cause a check there. The intro bot is just bad. This is the standard bot, not the. I do this. So now this knight is threatening this king. And if he takes the time to kill the knight here, then he can't save this king. The bot is just bad in general. Well, that's good, because I'm also bad at chess. Oh, also, I didn't even notice this knight threatens this king as well. Yeah, and this queen threatens this king. Actually, it's a king in the past. He can't rescue on the bottom board. Yeah. And this queen threatens the king here, but also the king all the way back here. And this is why you need to kill an attacking piece and not just block it, because, okay, so you put a bishop here in front of the queen, I just go back in time and kill this king instead. The bottom board king could still technically flee through time. I don't... Oh, through time. They can move one space in any direction, so they can move... undo those moves. They can move to here. At which point I check them again with this queen, right? Like, whatever. Alright. You can... Oh, right. Right, yes. So... This king could flee through time to... This is the only place it can move. And now the present is here, so I have to solve this board. And once the present catches up to here, black wins anyway. It wouldn't matter too much in this instance, but it's not made yet technically. So then black does this, right? Why can't that happen? Is it that I can only step forward once in... That's not a legal move because black just kills the king on the bottom board. Okay, so the king jumping through time here is not a legal move because the present was up here and the queen is still threatening this king. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take another break. I'll be back in like 3 minutes, and then I'll play maybe on the harder difficult, on the balance strong, and hopefully get there. I want to be white this time though. So I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Stick around. Alright, I'm back. So we've got Let's go against the strong opponent here. I don't know how good e4 is as a time traveler, as a 5D chess move, but it's a pretty good 2D chess move. Why? It gives you the ability to move back through time, so unless you're trying to create a new universe back here with 3 rooks, I don't see another reason to do that. So next turn, this can jump back in time to kill the bishop. Back to here. I know a guy that makes e4 thing, but he has like Sicilian defense levels of theory for that. That's considering multiple timelines, so not a really good move for beginners, I would say. Well, I guess I don't know any of the good 5D chess moves for beginners. I need to stop drifting off the screen here. What's going on here? Did I bump this? No, I didn't bump this. It's right where it should be. Huh. Yeah, I don't know any of the moves for... ...5D chess. I mean, I'm gonna go for this, and it's not gonna work, but I can go for it. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, that was dumb of me. I'm an idiot. I'm very much an idiot. Most solid opening for white and black is F3, D4. Wait. And F3. D4. Oh, these are 3 of white moves in a row. Okay, so NF3, D4, C3. Because stop the lines and travel to F. Yeah. Stop the lines and travels to F2. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to let that queen sit there for a sec. Okay, so unless he travels back to here, he can never get that queen back. Sorry, travels back to here. Why are you just letting me take pieces? Alright, this bishop's getting trapped. I can go here. That was a bad move. Oh, nope. Here you go. The bot plays worse than usual. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not good at chess though. Like, I think I'm gonna be fine with the bot for a little while until I get the hang of everything. And then I'm gonna join one unranked match and just get my butt kicked in 4 different timelines. Oh. I've screwed up. I'll just do this. Okay. So let's look at how I screwed up and how the hell this is even a checkmate. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try doing this without reading anything or clicking any buttons. The bishop is threatening. It has to be threatening a king of the past because it can move. Wait. It'll move to here, to here, to here, to here. It's threatening this king. And I lose because I don't have any way of capturing it right now. Yep. This is how bad at chess I am. I'm gonna play more 5D chess and enjoy it, but I'm gonna lose a bunch. Alright. Rematch. Very good. That is one reason why e4 is not a good move. Right, because if the pawn in front of your king dies, anything traveling back in time... Yeah, it gives someone a path. Okay. And then I just don't catch stuff like that sometimes, and it's bad. I'm fine with you trying to kill that. I'd like to get rid of a queen, that's fine. What? I don't like how the game keeps zooming out. Like that. What does this button do? I have no idea. It's a time travel animation? Oh, okay. Try random time travel and you'll see? Okay. Oh, Jesus. I mean, that was cool, but I'm good. I think this knight just might be dead and I might actually just want to time travel with it to save it. People lost games because of that. mean, this is cool because now I'm threatening a king and a queen and a rook. Do I care about what's happening on this board anymore? I'm not sure that I do right now. Almost good. Oh, they had to stop and think. This isn't mate, but they can move out hold on, wait. Time travel. Okay, this isn't mate. There's something else I'm not seeing. Essentially, it's bad because of two things. You time travel through not a big enough advantage, usually soft mate. Traveled onto a pawn one turn behind, which means you can capture itself. This pawn here can capture this knight because it can go back in time. Okay. Because that's diagonally, because it's going one timeline forward and one time back. One turn back. So that is diagonally. Okay. Alright, queen's dead on this board. You captured my rook over here. That I didn't even see that. I don't like you. You advanced your king. Oh, I can't. I have to wait one more turn in order to capture the queen. Okay. You moved your king away. The knight attacked the king over timelines. Oh, yes, you're right. Okay. I don't typically see these interactions in normal chess, so this is going to take a while. Is there a way to stop this queen from moving? Probably not. Undo move? Okay. Um, any more timelines that I create right now won't be important. Yeah, inactive timelines. It's kind of okay. Okay, so I need to think about attacking the past as well, though. Because if I move... Hmm. If I move to either of these spaces, he's just going to kill me. Or maybe not, because he's doing... If I move to capture the bishop, the rook takes me. If I jump to the other dimension... If I go here... What does that mean? I think he just takes me, because it doesn't... No, the pawn's there. He can't do that. But he's not threatened here. This king will be threatened, though. And he can't take me. Oh, there's a knight here. He can easily take me. I'm just being an idiot. Oh, right, because it moves forward. Yeah, so if I move here, the knight captures, and he gets a move down here. I'm not sure I like that. If I grab this... Oh, this stupid queen. I need one more turn, right, to be able to capture the queen. So... Oh, hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Undo. If I do this, then he has to spend this turn capturing the knight. Which means I capture the queen... Oh, wait, no. Creating a past timeline doesn't do anything here. Dang it. Again, just do the thing. No. Jump you're missing is definitely good, or the parallel travel you're missing. Oh. Hey, I can just take a queen. Right now. I don't have to worry about going back in time with the bishop. How did I make... I could have done that last turn, too. Dang it. Okay. I was trying to trap the queen, but... Alright, what'd you do? You retreated a knight, and you advanced a pawn. Okay. Last turn you were occupied with taking another queen? Yeah. Alright, so you're fresh out of queens, unless you time travel. Do I care about this pawn? He's going to use it to advance his rook. And then possibly time travel with it. Now it's essentially forced checkmate. I wish I saw what you're seeing. Okay. So I can... I have problems seeing 2 steps ahead in normal chess. 2 moves, huh? Alright. Puzzle time. The hell do I do here? Alright, going back in time to create an alternate timeline. That timeline would still be... Top board will just be time trapped while the mate is on the bottom board. Okay. Not sure. I understand, but... Yeah. But if I... go back and kill a king on a previous board and that would create an inactive timeline, is that still a victory? Or if I make it so that the king that I would kill is on a previous board, that would create an inactive timeline. Because I'm basically thinking, like, if you threaten a past king, the timeline advantage doesn't matter. Okay, great. I think I want to do this either to let the queen come out, or if pawn captures, I capture the pawn and put him in check. I think that's what I'm doing here. Down here, the 2-move checkmate, you want to have a guaranteed... So I don't see that checkmate, though. So I need to figure that out then. Like, the way that you keep calling it a forced checkmate leads me to believe that I can check him this turn and force him to do something. But I'm not even seeing that. Then it would be 1, 2. He's not there back here. That's not it. So that's not putting him in check right now. But if I stole it out one more turn, that does it. That's not it yet. Yeah, it's it next turn. So what I need to do is make sure that the king doesn't move. And wait a minute. So it'd be so this is where it matters. So the bishop will be moving through here, 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 here. King not moving doesn't matter anymore. The king will be there in the past for the rest of the... Right. So I care about this not being disrupted. What could disrupt it? Knight moving here. Because then I need to do... Wait. Did I miscount my turns? Here. Here. Okay, so this... Is this not... Is this a check? I think this is a check, because if he doesn't do something about the bishop, then I kill his king. He has to respond to a check on that board. So that puts me here. Would be here, here. Yeah, okay, you're right. So instead, I need to check him here. Through time, because I don't see a way of doing it on the board itself. No, I can't do anything. Yeah, so if I move this... No. You have to find a check on that board and then play the bishop move. Find the best move on the top board to force a check next turn. Right, I have to create a check in both dimensions so that he can't escape. It doesn't matter if the king moves now. And it doesn't matter if the knight dies. So this... is that threatening the king in the past? So... if he leaves it there... 1, 2, and 1. So this knight is going to be threatening this king. So then he has to deal with this knight, and he does it by... I have to lock up this board somehow. He does it by killing that, and then I move the bishop here to threaten the king in the past, and he can't do anything about that. How do I stop him now from... what do I have to stop him from doing? I have to stop him from creating a situation where he can kill this bishop when it's here. So I don't want him to take any pieces from here and move it to this dimension. And I don't want him to try going back in time. Does that matter? I don't think that matters. So, drifting off screen again. I gotta fix these cameras. Time travel next move, essentially. You can't stop him 2 turns in a row. So the best bet is make a position where you can always check next move. So that brings me back to still thinking about advancing this pawn, but that doesn't get me there. Move this out here. So if I do this, I won't be able to always check this next turn because If he moves his king here, here, or here, he can't move it here because of this bishop. If he moves it back, there's no way for me to check it that I see. Can he, though? Yeah. Yeah, he can, because my... So, what's he doing this turn? He's killing this. And then he's... I think he has to move this back. Because if he doesn't move it back, then I move this here to force a check. Which means he needs to act in this dimension. So... So what happens when he moves it back? Oh, right, because I just check... wait. If he moves it back, then whatever, I... Move this... moving this here does not check a past king. Moving this here checks a past king. So basically no matter what he does, bishop to d6 to check this king. Make him deal with that. And bishop to here to check the king all the way back there, and he can't deal with this without jumping dimensions. So then why does this matter? What else could he do? I need to stop him from jumping dimensions this turn, right? Because that's the only way he can disrupt the bishop is if he jumps dimensions this turn. So don't I need to check him this turn and next turn, or make him deal with something? Okay, I got time. He could just go a really long way to the past, which is at least annoying. Sometimes get beat even winning. I think this is the move that I make, and I'm not entirely sure what he's going to do. And I'm scared of how he can disrupt. Well, so he can't change the past. So I don't think there is any way of disrupting this then. I think I'm safe. You advance that pawn. And you move... Okay, so I move this bishop here. And that is now attacking... it is going 1, 2... It is attacking this king. I also move this bishop here, which is attacking this king. You can deal with this one quite easily, but you can't deal with this one without jumping dimensions. And if you jump dimensions, then you can't save this king. So this is checkmate? Yes. Okay. I very much enjoy this game. I am done streaming for today. I'm gonna go take some Tylenol and drink some water and try and sit in a dark room, I guess. Get rid of this headache that's already... God damn it. But this is definitely a game that I'm not playing this tomorrow. I'm making that call right now. I'm playing Cook Serve Delicious 3 tomorrow. I am definitely putting this on my Steam Deck. And I might play it. I'm taking a trip soon, so maybe I'll play it on the plane. And I gotta join that Discord now and see if there's any beginners or any people that are willing to teach me how to not suck at chess. Thank you, Moore, for showing me a bunch of stuff. This was very fun. Yeah. Alright. Let's jump to this one. I should erase that now. E4 is not a good idea. I wrote that before the stream. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in and watching. I stream 4 days a week. Definitely not Thursday. What am I doing? I stream Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. On Fridays, I play co-op. I'm playing Stardew Valley with my brother Glass. We are in mid-autumn of year 2, making our way through the world today. The next Stardew, we're gonna have the Autumn Festival where we have to bring a bunch of stuff for the thing. The Harvest Festival, I think. I don't know. Up next, tomorrow, I'm playing Cook Serve Delicious 3, and I'll be playing that for a little while, because I'm going to basically start over and try and get through that game. I played it back when it was in early access, I don't think I got too far into it, but that's a very fun game. Tune in for that. If you have any suggestions for games you want to see me play, I can totally talk. I've got you could just tell me on Twitter, in the YouTube comments, or in Twitch chat, that's fine. Or I have a Google form. It's linked in my Twitch about me. It's in the YouTube description for this VOD, or it might be on Twitter. I don't remember. Basically, hey, how do I make my stream better? Please tell me. You can fill that out. I'd appreciate that. Or just yell at me on Twitter, whatever. VODs are uploaded every day after the stream at go search for Faded Oasis on YouTube. I already said I stream at twitch.tv/FadedOasis. I think that's everything. That's everything. So I'm going to call it a stream there. Thank you. See everyone later. Bye.